My head is so itchy. Hey, Beach. Do you want to commentate with me?
That was sad.
That was actually so depressing.
He definitely had that.
He changed like 8 times.
That
dude.
was the I'm about to beat someone who I've wanted to beat forever loss.
Yeah.
Like,
he played so well until the last stock. Like every single game was crazy.
Sad. I can relate.
Yeah, you've definitely been there.
Especially against Ginger.
Yeah, yeah.
So this would be fun. Clende's playing with a broken controller, but I think he came up with a good solution.
It's the light shield problem, right?
Yeah. So what he's doing is when he plugs in, he's holding
just holding it slightly.
Very slightly, yeah. So
I used to do that with my old controller too.
Yep.
It's like an okay band-aid method, but it's not. It's not like long term by any means.
Interesting story. Quickly is that that actually happened to him during his set with Reno.
He was telling me about that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, that was like one of the most impressive things I've heard, because most people, like Ginger and I, if something goes wrong with our controllers, we fall apart.
Right.
So that was really impressive that he was able to like change his playstyle. These sets are really interesting because it's very clear how Ginger feels. If he feels very good that day, like he can beat Clende and then his tech is perfectly on, he'll either take a set or there'll be like 2 game 5 really close sets.
Yeah. That was sick.
He's definitely won 1 UMeMe and taken many sets off Clende, but Clende still clutches like 7 of the last 8 UMeMes, I think.
So Ginger has won a UMeMe then?
He has won one over Clende,
okay.
yes.
I didn't think he had won one. I know he had taken some sets, but I didn't think he had won.
And you can tell like how Ginger's feeling, like how his composure is going to be in the set by watching the player cam. He's like, he and myself are both very emotional players.
Yeah.
So if he's head nodding and like smiling, usually it's a good sign. But he wears his emotions on his sleeve. So if he starts getting upset, Clende is the best at capitalizing.
Because he knows what to do to like keep him upset.
Exactly. Like a lot of people will say,
it's a big part of Melee.
Like Hungrybox, there's I think in the recent video that came out from last stock was saying how he'll do anything it takes to win inside and outside the game. Clende won't do anything outside the game, but he is the biggest asshole I ever know. And
in the game?
Yeah. He you'll see as soon as he sees Avery start to tilt, he'll do a couple up smashes, like things that he knows like
that
further
will
the
just
tilt.
Like frustrate him.
Yep. And that's definitely one of Clende's biggest skill sets in all across the matchups that people don't really give him enough credit for. Obviously just matchup knowledge, but he also is good at realizing what the opponents aren't good at dealing with.
Yeah.
While I was speaking,
that was clean.
Ginger cleanly takes game 1. So
I mean, did you watch Winners Finals? Or were you not here for it?
I watched some of it. Yeah.
It was
Did not look.
It was like
good.
a lot of just Ginger. It's like goofing up. He SD'd a bunch of times and like he kept going for these reads. And I feel like,
I don't know if it's true or not, but whenever he was going for reads, I feel like that's him trying to like get himself back into the game.
It is. You could see that during the Heartstrings set too, when he's doing those F smashes that were whiffing.
Yeah.
He does things that he feels like he needs to make it so he feels himself and he can get back in it.
Like right now, that little bit. That
Yeah.
A smash read, and then he tries to do the wall jump, double jump. Yeah, he's smiling.
So it's definitely interesting, like the dynamic between these two. They play like 3 or 4 days a week at my house. Oh, nice save.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the cool thing about watching like locals and monthlies and stuff at different regions, because you often will see the similar players at the top, right?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
so those guys will play each other all the time. So they have their own little mini meta that develops.
Yeah, and the meta between them is actually really, really deep. As far as like Ginger, we housed Ice for like 10 days, and Ice was very, very, very impressed by the two of them, especially Ginger, because the first like couple days Ginger was beating him, and Ice is obviously a very, very good player. But it just shows like how deep the meta is in this matchup between the two of them. And that's also why it's easier for Ginger to tilt, is because he feels like he has to hit every single tech, like the very tight things, in order to beat Clende.
Right.
And you kind of do.
Clende feels like makes everybody feel like that.
Yeah, like if you don't do it, you're gonna lose. So their interactions on platforms are always going to be fun, because Clende does the shield poke, the up air shield poke, and Ginger has like his own answers for it, and so it's really fun to watch, because they simplify it a lot versus other players, but against each other they really mix it up.
Yeah, it was fun last set. Clende twice got Ginger when he was shield poking. One time he just ran past him on the ground and did an up smash that hit the reverse part that popped up the back of the shield.
Oh, and head shake.
And then he did it on the platform too with up smash as well. It was like the same setup. It was like the back. He's like angling like down and forward a little bit. and he just hits him in like the back of his head with the up smash. Because Fox up smash has this insane hitbox on it.
Oh yeah, and one of the universal rules that Klinde follows versus Falco is that if Falco has his back turned, up smash will beat up tilt and bair both.
Really?
Consistently. Like, it's a general rule. Everyone take note. It's like very, very safe to the point where Ice started like spamming it and it works.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yes, like feel free to take your Falco partner friend and have them bair and try to up tilt you when you up smash. And 80-90% of the time up smash wins. So that's something that you can look out for if you just feel like
So
you
if
just
it won't like clank with up tilt, it'll just beat it. Jesus.
And sometimes it clanks, but that's like the best case scenario for Falco.
Is that just based on like spacing maybe?
Yeah.
If there's like
I'm not like sure exactly
boxes
why.
don't, like overlap. Maybe?
Yeah, and I think that for Bair it's
like a
more of like
different reason
for
why.
Bair it's because Bair starts higher and up tilt comes or up smash comes up
yeah,
underneath it.
Scoops underneath.
Yeah, so like
True.
there's a Falco can Bair. Do they do a Bair where they delay it till they're really low and it'll beat that up smash? But that's a very specific Bair they're doing that to only beat the up smash. It's
Right.
like,
So they have to like hedge their bets if they're gonna go. For that.
right, like there's
They have to
obviously
like know that you're gonna be trying to beat it with up smash.
exactly. So
Oh my god.
and then Ginger's edge guards on Fox are like obviously some of the best,
They're
as
really
we
good.
just saw. Takes its first two stocks really clean.
Yeah, he read side B on or short and side B on the first one. But
Oh, okay. That's something that Klinde forces as well that Falcos mostly don't cover. Ginger does this thing where he'll stay on stage and then he'll grab the edge when he reads the side B.
Yeah.
For reference, Ginger says that Battlefield is by far and away Falco's best stage in this matchup.
Really?
And Pokemon Stadium is second best, like far and away.
I've
and
heard him talk about Stadium before actually.
Yeah, and he doesn't even think it's like close.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, which is interesting because, you know, there's people like Hacks and like all of New York that'll strike to Battlefield, and Ginger's always like, what
He's
a
like,
joke.
"Alright."
Yeah, like, please and thank
Chill.
you. Like, and he's showing it. Like, look at the stock count. It helps that, like, so.
Is it because of the edges that he thinks the stage?
Hi,
is
Russell.
very good?
There's a lot of reasons. It's like, so the top platform, you reach it with one jump. Falco's one jump gets to the top. I think the edges also help Falco more than they help Fox. They limit Fox's.
Oh no, they totally limit Fox's recovery.
Right,
Especially
like
versus Falco.
exactly. Like, so first, like Falco, Sheik, Marth, Fox only like he has to pick like easier angles to cover.
Yeah.
So that coupled with the top platform makes it a lot easier for Falco to deal with it.
That was a JV4.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
That was actually crazy. He just killed him every time he knocked him off stage.
And Klinde is saltily picking. I've never seen him do this.
Really? Go
ever.
back?
I've never seen it. Like, I've seen him go back to every other stage, but I've
Yeah.
never seen him salty take him back to Battlefield. So this will be interesting. And then Klinde has also been working on using a lot of up tilt in the matchup, and
That's something else that's like. Did you see that Bob Money video about Fox up tilt versus
I didn't
Falco
actually.
matchup? So there's this thing Leffen does where when once he gets Falco to a certain percentage, he just like spams having his back to Falco. So it's like up tilt back air setup, but it's not like a Falco up tilt back air because what he'll do is he'll take lasers and then he'll just turn around afterwards.
okay,
So they think
yeah.
they're safe, but because the laser actually has like no, it's not. You're
yeah,
not
no,
safe.
stun. They can just up tilt right after,
And-
and it'll beat out their approach.
Yeah, exactly. And even if you're both at high percentages, if your up tilt trades with like an aerial from Falco, you still win because it puts him above you, and you're just on the
yep.
ground at that
It's
point.
the same thing I do with Sheik. I'll do full hop at high percents. I'll do full hop up air and hope to trade with Falco Dare.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I hit the ground
Right,
at night
and he just goes
yeah,
up.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So, but like Kalindi's been. That's
Yeah,
part of
he-
why he like implements.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know
been
if he
working
saw
on
the
it a
video or
lot.
not, but like it's because Leffen does it.
Right.
Bob Money did the video
What
on
would Leffen
Leffen
do,
like
dude?
doing it. Yeah. Yeah, right. He's got the time.
So though, but that's been something that it's been about, I'd say 3 weeks now, where he's literally been spamming up tilt in all of the friendlies, trying to figure out because
Like the
and he-
times and
Yeah, and he got to
spacing.
ask Leffen this weekend finally, and the questions were more like, which up tilts do you do are reactive and which ones are preemptive? Because it's hard to tell when watching the video. Like,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And come to find out, most of the up tilts Leffen does are preemptive.
That's what I
So-
figured too. It's pretty difficult to react to a lot of what base animals are gonna approach.
Right.
Especially when you're playing against a really good Falco who's like super comfortable like lasering at optimal distance. Where
Right,
he's like super
exactly.
close but not close enough that you can easily punish it. Oh, I love that by
Interesting.
Falco actually.
Yeah.
It's a little risky, but
Yeah, their shield interactions are also fun to watch because Ginger can't really hit his shield safely. So like he always is working around the shield trying to punish, but obviously
that was a
Klinde is
mid
extremely
shorten.
hard.
That was cool.
Both of them are going to be hella consistent with their mid shortens. It's
Yeah.
really impressive. Oh, what a clutch bear.
That was so fast. It's actually really difficult. Well, it's mainly because that laser was a little high.
Right.
That was why he's able to get it out.
It was weird to me too, is I found out Klinde actually bears most of the time with the C stick, which means he's not even doing like frame 1 bears often. Like, so his nairs are always going to be perfect, but his bears oftentimes aren't. Oh, Westfall's pressure is never safe, crowd.
It's all mix up.
Yep.
It's like a weird constant mix up.
Right. I just meant like Kalinde is one of those people that will always shield grab it. It seems like. Like
He just knows.
Yeah, he just did, and it's just one of those things.
Oh, that was a kind of a risky double jump there. But he wanted to take some stage position back. Otherwise, he would just get pushed all the way into the corner.
Exactly. Oh, battle for stage control.
Yeah, that might actually just be it.
No.
Oh wow.
Perfect ledge dash. Okay.
Did he double jump?
Yep.
No,
Nope.
he didn't.
Oh.
Ginger's playing this so safe.
Oh god. That's it.
Wow.
Game 5. Here we go.
Damn, he played like a really clean spacing, but then he got caught like lasering backwards.
Right.
Kalinde jumped over it. Fox is so fast. He just jumps over a retreating laser and hits you. It's crazy.
That's why. So that's something else that Ginger's been talking about is people don't realize what a huge commitment laser is. So he's been
it's crazy.
Right. So he's been really working on. You'll see him doing a lot more dash dances in place of some of his lasers because there's so many habits that he said he wasn't even recognizing that he had.
Yeah.
And laser habits are one of them. And the other thing you'll see him do a lot is
that was sick.
He says to himself every time he does every time he full hops, he says "wee" in his head because like he said that like full hopping out of the corner is one of those things that people are afraid to do, but it's actually so strong.
Yeah,
and you're gonna see him do it a lot. And
it's actually a really big commitment to cover because Falco's initial full hop is so high.
Exactly. So Fox has to make a huge commitment to cover it.
Yeah,
and it's pretty safe. Oh, that was sick.
That was actually dope. What Fox can do is like he doesn't have to cover it, but he can just like retreat a little bit and take center, and then you wait for if they're gonna double jump or fall, and then you can kind of like close the gap as they fall.
Exactly.
But it's still not like it still gives you like options as Falco.
Yep.
And mix it up.
Kalinde has a small lead, but Ginger can. Oh. So this transformation I think is gonna determine the whole set because. Ginger is easily tilted by Pokemon, and if he doesn't win this interaction right here, I can guarantee he might even run off the game, like run off the stage. Yeah.
Oh man.
Like.
Oh, you mistimed the up
Come on, please get the kill. I want to see a good game.
Oh god. Oh, this is scary, dude. Oh
yes.
There we go.
Let's go, Ginger.
It's so scary to go into the pit.
Oh yeah.
It's terrifying.
Especially against KJH. I would
Did
not
he double
wanna be there.
jump?
Oh,
wow,
okay.
he spaced it.
Perfect angle. Kalinde is not letting him breathe though. Oh my god, that was clean. Ginger's laughing because he knows he was fishing, but he got it. So. Ooh. Interesting to see how Kalinde applies pressure here.
That's pretty safe. Bear. He's not applying any pressure. Look at the up tilts.
Yep. So it looks like he's gonna play the game. This is what Ginger actually tilts him the most. He says when Kalinde plays non-interactive.
Oh yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Is what he says, and very nice. Short. But really, it's just Kalinde having a lead and holding.
That actually tilts me when people play like that too.
Yep, that was it.
That was rough.
Good games.
Dude, there he's talking about it. Dude, that's the whole thing about up tilt. He's saying he's complaining about up tilt dare. Up tilt just like sometimes it beats it like outright too.
It's crazy, dude.
It's nuts. So if you try to do late dare, especially if the dare doesn't even come out in time,
it seems hard, man.
The animation will start up. There won't be a hitbox yet.
Well, that's it.
That was a pretty solid set.
That's fun.
Yeah, I thought Ginger was gonna take that second game on Battlefield.
Me too, dude. Where are you heading now? You said you're going to Canada?
Yeah, I'm driving through. I leave tomorrow morning.
To where?
Toronto and Montreal.
For Smash or for something else?
I'm visiting friends.
Oh, nice. Okay, sweet, dude. Hi, Kalinde. I saw your set. You commentated it.
All right, I'm out of here, guys.
This guy's just Pokemon. Yeah. It was one of those things where it's like, you don't need me, so let's go Ginger, or let's go Sunday.
Wait a minute. Okay, one dumb thing really happened. So I'm like, okay.
Here we go.
Fucking fire transformation. This is fine. I literally, I'm in the corner, and Chloe's gonna expect me to either full hop